Good afternoon.
How do you think you did?
I think I always do good.
Mr. Shami, can you clarify your position on abortion for us? You said that you favored a 60 to 90-day window for abortion.
I think I was clear, what I said, that's the human body, the person body and their doctor, they are to make the decision. And the first 60 to 90 days should not be no restrictions. And then we go, by the law. That's what I meant by that.
But that would be a significant change in law as it stands now, right?
Well, that's my opinion, is the first 60 to 90 days, there is no restriction, sir.
What about this free electricity?
That's a good point. Free electricity, I'm referring to, we need to use the 21st century technology of green energy. Manufacturing solar panels, working with community colleges for installing these solar panels, and there is a federal money, there will be state money, and local money, city money, and that would be private investment as well. The company that manufacture, will not be making more than 10% profit. We will install those in houses and keep the electric bill, as it is for a period of 1 month. We don't need to charge for installing because we are starting with the poorest people in our state. As we sell electricity during the day, producing more electricity during the day and not using enough electricity, selling it back to the grid, to the power company, and using electricity at night.
It's a government program?
It's a combination, sir. There is a federal money for weathering, and the president just announced a program for green energy and solar energy. I'm hoping the efficiency of solar panels as we speak is 18.6%. I said within 10 years, energy efficiency would have changed and improved so much that we will end up not having to pay any electric bills. This is my goal. I believe in green energy, and we will reach that goal. We will work with universities and keep research and development to get where, our goal is.
Mr. Shami, would you agree that you talk about jobs a lot, that if you create jobs and people have jobs, that will help lower the tax rate because people will be able to spend money and pay more taxes because they have jobs? Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, sir. Look at what's happening. Right now in the state of Texas, we have over 1 million people receiving unemployment. Besides, I am sure we have almost another 1 million people who are not unemployment and not counted for. The current governor, he said he lost only 300,000. Numbers speak for themselves. When you create jobs, first of all, you don't need to pay food stamps, welfare, unemployment, free medical. That is what we need. We need jobs. When you have jobs, you reduce insurance, you reduce dependence on the state, you reduce dependence on the federal government. And believe it or not, if we have 2 more million people paying taxes, we can lower taxes. That's what we need to create jobs, and that's my specialty, that's my experience against my opponents who are losing jobs. I create jobs, I innovate jobs. I am an innovator, I am an inventor, and my history speaks for itself. I invented environmental product for the beauty business, all ammonia free, hazardous free. I invented silk. I invented the cheap flat iron. That I am an innovator, and we can innovate more jobs. The other thing, we have shovel-ready jobs. We can employ everybody. Let's remember the 1930s in the Depression. My father was in this country, and he told me that the government created jobs to dig holes on one day and cover them the next day, and that's how the economy got stimulated. Everybody got a job. So we need to create jobs. Our roads need to be fixed, our parks need to be fixed, our bridges need to be fixed. We need our infrastructure. We need more roads in the valley. We need a broadband and internet access to everybody, so we can create jobs and we can lower taxes, as I am the governor of the great state of Texas.
You asked Mayor White about a moratorium in the Barnett Shale.
Yes, sir.
Whether he would call a moratorium on drilling. You never explained what you would do. Would you impose a moratorium? Would you stop the drilling that's underway? What action would you take on the drilling in the Barnett Shale?
Let me tell you, in my opinion, human life is more precious than digging for gas and oil. Benzene is killing our people. The Houston, that's where the mayor comes from, we got benzene, we got people getting cancer. Here, we don't want to spread cancer. We don't want to spread hazardous chemical. My issue and my motto and always and my mission have been environment, education, and ethics. We need to be ethical. We need to care about people. I will stop the drilling. I will put a moratorium there till we are secured that there is a new way of not producing benzene, the killer of human life. Let's save life, not help the oil companies. I'm sorry. We will not put money ahead of the lives of our Texan people.
Mr. Shami,
Last question, we have to get into
there's been a lot of talk about your $150,000 contribution to Hank Gilbert, with Kinky Freeman calling it a bribe and saying it needs to be withdrawn before debating. Does he have any right to be suspicious about this?
Why didn't Kinky call the money that I gave him a bribe? I mean, Hank Gilbert is a great man. Him and I share lots of beliefs. I wanted to help him because he's my friend, and I'm proud of his friendship, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate your time. God bless you. God bless Texas. I'll see you in the Capitol. Bye-bye.